Welcome back to Area DMG. I am your host, Hope I See the Mile High Mouth, and for today's episode of Suki Nihon, we are looking at episode 24 of Season 3 of Steven Universe. Back to the moon. We're going back in... Okay, never mind. Wrong thing. Anywho, at the end of the last episode, Earthlings, we discovered that the Ruby Squad is back to Earth to talk to Jasper. So they're a little upset because they're like, hey, you told us that Jasper was on Neptune and we looked for her everywhere and nope, not there. Not anywhere. So they're mad. One thing I find kind of amusing is that Steven names them, sort of, based on their the location of their gems, like Eyeball, the one with her gem here, Doc. Yeah, it's a bit of a little joke. There's like Eyeball, legs, navy, I guess naval, that type of thing, right? Army, because arm. It's just kind of silly. I think the important ones here are that Doc tells them that they're looking for Jasper still. So Amythest has a great idea. She's going to shapeshift to look like Jasper and find out what these gems wanted with them. So they do that, and then they end up back up on the moon, and we get a little bit of a backstory about the base and about Pink Diamond. And we get confirmation that Rose Quartz shattered Pink Diamond. Oh, really? You know what? That kind of explains a little bit of her not wanting to use the breaking point. Because here's the thing. When someone has used a weapon, when you've taken another life, when you've done that, when you've crossed that line, any normal human being, or gem in this case, would not want to do that again. That's the thing they don't tell you about that. You know how people, when you're growing up, they'll tell you to avoid fighting or avoid getting into a fight? What they don't tell you about that is that when you get into a fight, when you win, that kind of feels good, but it also kind of feels bad. Because there is a gravity to our choices and decisions. Overall, Steven's reaction to this news, we finally get like a good silhouette of what Pink Diamond looked like, and we finally get confirmation that Rose Quartz is not Pink Diamond, okay? Yeah. And also, Lion's not Pink Diamond either. Lion is something else, okay? I think Lion is more or less something Rose Quartz created. Because we don't know the extent of her powers. We know that Steven has some of those abilities, like the bubbling and the shield and such. But Steven doesn't keep stuff in his gem. I noticed that. He can summon the shield. I mean, he summons it from there, but he can summon it from his arms or his other stuff now. He doesn't have to pull it out of his gem. Kind of an odd thing there. We'll probably come back to that somewhere later. They'll probably give us some minor clarification of that. But yeah, just something I kind of noticed. And I was like, interesting. But yeah, this is a pretty good episode. After a long bit of exposition, the Rubies are like, yeah, we're going to go now, and Jasper's going to stay here and keep track of her prisoners. And then Amythest decides, well, okay, I'm back to being normal again, and then they catch her. The Rubies catch her, they become a large Ruby, and then they attack, and then, well, Ruby and Garnet and Pearl become sardonyx, and they knock the giant ruby out the airlock that Steven opens, and as they hit that ruby out there, the ruby shatters into multiple rubies, into its 5 originally, and one of them accidentally pulls Steven out the airlock, and Steven starts tumbling end over end into space and blacks out, and that's the end of the series. I'm kind of surprised after like 3 seasons of build-up, they just kill off Steven at the end of this episode. Kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd be able to do that. I mean, I was like, there's another show I like called Divergent. I really like that book series, and in that book series, spoilers, a major character dies, and I'm waiting to see if in that final film, which apparently is going to be made for TV now, they'll have the guts to do that. We'll see if they do. I was kind of hoping they would. I was kind of hoping they'd do a little bit better with their adaptation, but that one went all sorts of weird places. Same with The Maze Runner. You should read those books. Those are good. The second Maze Runner movie was all over the place, so I have no idea what they're doing with the third one. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they ended the series here. They had the guts to do it, and that's fine. It's kind of like the implication of Batman killing the Joker at the end of The Killing Joke. Yeah, that's another spoiler. You didn't see that coming, did you? Well, actually, it might be implied. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. Some people think so. Some people don't think so. That type of thing. It's all up to the interpretation of the audience. But yeah, this was the end of the series. I thought the series was pretty good. I'm going to go back and review some of the older episodes that we missed. And we'll probably do like a top 10 out of that. I mean, 3 seasons of the show is pretty good. I was kind of surprised that they were like, oh, we have 5 seasons. Because what are they going to do? They killed off the main character in this episode. Totally. Actually, they didn't. He lives! Okay. That's just what happened. That's the end of that episode, and we'll find out what happens in the next episode. So, yeah. What'd you think of this episode? I thought that the revelation that Rose Quartz shattered Pink Diamond was good, and we could put some of these fan theories to rest. Good. Good all around. Kind of some good little jokes here and there, but overall just kind of It was an okay episode. What do you think of this episode? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Go ahead and like us. Hit that subscribe. Hit that subscribe. That is such a horrible word, you know? I mean, we always beg you to subscribe to us because we're getting up there in subscribers. I'm like, cool. But yeah, subscribe. Subscription. Which I've always thought this is how you say subscribe in American Sign Language. It's like literally like you're pulling money from the air. It's kind of also like if you're talking about benefits or whatnot, like disability, subscription to pull. It's weird, and this is like it's like you're pulling like your heart, like that. That American Sign Language, trying to learn a little bit of it, because after we did the stuff for Denver Comic Con, I was like, wow, I really like this. This would be fun to learn, so then I could just be like, if I could learn this in a way that works, I could start there and just talk, and then also sign, because I never know what to do with my hands in these things, right? I think that would be wonderful to be able to do that. One thing we've also noticed too, by the way, we take user-submitted subtitles. So, if there's any older videos, we have it so that users can make and submit subtitles. If I haven't actually activated that on some older videos and you need it, or you want it, let us know. Let me know, I'll make sure to activate it on it. And if you want to do that, that would be a great help. That would be wonderful, and I beseech you to try and help out, man. That's awesome. Do it. We can make this even better. But anyways, yes, go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit that, that thumbs up and all that, and share this with your friends if you haven't already. But until the next video comes out, you are now caught up.